Do, do, do. I was playing. Are we live?
Well, you would know about more than me.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Games and Stuff. Yes, I am Pete, and this is the final episode of the year. Not the final episode. Me and Crow's on a streak. This is what, episode 10 in a row.
Yes, and we're voluntarily breaking the streak.
Yeah, because it's Christmas time, it's holiday time, and people are on vacation, all that type of stuff. But this is a pretty cool show tonight because a little bit later on, I'm going to be giving away Death Stranding on Steam. And that was one of my free mystery games, Crow. So you can get really cool games as a mystery game.
Have you played Death Stranding?
No, I haven't. My wife finished it, though, on PlayStation.
Okay, but I didn't know if that was just not a game you were interested in or if it was a duplicate.
Well, I wasn't until my wife played it. And it just looked like she was delivering packages, and for about 10 to 12 hours. And then all of a sudden, she said it turned into this massive action game, and she fell in love with it even more. And
I played it, and then when it started to turn into this action game, I was like starting to just like, I don't know if I want to deal with this.
Well, it goes back.
I was having fun. I was just having fun, just delivering the packages. I was watching the guy.
It goes like that, and then it goes back and forth. So it's like 4 or 5 different games in one game, apparently. Yeah,
it's so weird. It's like, oh, you gotta be careful of the ghosts while you're delivering the package.
So I got it, and apparently I already own it on Steam. So I'm like, okay, well, I give this copy away. So we'll give that away today. Also, I'm going to be giving away, and this is, I don't know how it works, but YouTube just rolled out our ability as content creators to give away free memberships for a month. So I'm going to be giving away 5 today, and YouTube uses an algorithm with people who interact with my channel and who I respond to and leave comments. That's who they choose to give the memberships to.
So you just say, I want to give away free memberships, and then YouTube's like, okay, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, YouTube, yeah. So tonight I'm going to give away 5. And it comes up, and I'll just do it on the stream. I don't know now if they'll choose anybody in the stream, or they'll just choose somebody who's always been on my channel, been commenting and interacting, watching videos. It all depends, right? So I don't know. So it's going to be a test drive. So I get 10 free a month. This is a brand new trial. And hey, it's a great way for me to give back to the fans, and they can test drive the membership, and that's it. And they don't have to do a credit card or anything like that. It just becomes a membership for them.
All right.
So how you doing? Let's talk. So yesterday's show on Evercast went really long.
It looks like an hour and a half.
Welcome, chat. We got Ian's here. Rozzy Rache is here, so welcome. So, what have you been up to this weekend?
Well, during that Evercast, my wife got a 3D printer. She got it free through work.
Wait, did your wife get it, or she got it for you?
Both.
Okay.
Here's the thing. She kept asking, "Oh, I have all these points. What should I get? What should I get?" And I'm like, "Hey, do they have can you get a 3D printer?" And she's like, "Well, they have one 3D printer, and I don't have enough points." So I'm like, "Well, just save enough points so you can get it." Because I don't think because she was asking me, "Do you want a PS5?" I don't know what I do with a PS5. So I was like, "Nah." And so she was like, I'll just ask for the points." So she just asked for the points she needed, and they're like, "Okay," and they just gave them to her. And then turned out it went down in price. So she ordered it on Thursday, and it came on Saturday morning while we were doing the Evercast. And then as soon as we were done and we had lunch, I started messing around with it. And I have not stopped messing around with it. And the entire spool of filament that they gave us in the box, I used it all within a day. So we ran out to Micro Center, and I bought 5 more spools. And the spools that you buy at Micro Center are 10 times bigger than this. So I should be good. And we've also bought this little thing here too, which we already printed one thing with when we got back. And I'm going to put it on this spool while we talk. But I've been printing out stuff like this. Actually, let's see if we could get. It's like a.
Yeah, it looks like a lion.
Yeah, it's a dragon. It's like It's like I was just picking stuff at random, and I was like, "Hey, this looks pretty cool. Let me print this and see what it looks like." I found this thing. This is actually in 5 different pieces.
Okay, but you gotta explain what that is.
Okay, let's see if we can get a good look at it without.
It's hard because the white.
Yeah,
right?
because it's like I'm in folk. There we go.
Okay,
Can
it
you
looks
make
like
that out?
Ghost.
It's Metallica.
The band?
No, the stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, I've never played that game.
It's not. It's an anime.
Oh, I've
It's a
never watched.
manga.
I don't watch anime. I'm not really into anime. Only anime I ever watched was Robotech. I love Robotech.
This guy made somebody throw up razor blades.
Oh, good lord. So what's the quality of that filament? Like, is it very is it like breakable? Like, is it very kind
Oh,
of
I can't snap this, but I probably snap the arm off if I wanted to.
Wow, eh?
It just depends too, like the model that you use, how well it's designed. It can be hollow. It can be have like a braces on the inside and stuff. I'm actually messing around. I just learned, like I was just doing it from my phone, and like as soon as I had it all built, I was printing stuff within like 30 minutes.
So what do you like? Where do you get your blueprints or what is it?
Well, on the app, I have an Anchor Make. It's an Anchor Make M5. So the first place I looked is like, okay, it told me to download the app. So I downloaded the app and I clicked on the link that says explore. So I explored, oh, look at all this stuff I could print. And I just clicked on it, send the printer. And it's like, okay, I'll print that. But then there was stuff that wasn't working. And I went online and there's another website, Thingiverse. And it turns out there's a Anchor Make Studio. And I take those files and put them in the studio. And then I could kind of tweak it and modify it. I can make it bigger. I can put multiple things in one print. And then just click print and it prints it. The funny thing is, though, too, the thing's got a camera on it. So when you're away from it, you could pull up the app and look at the camera to see. Yeah, and watch it. And it's also giving you all the information, like how hot the bed is, how hot the nozzle is.
Right, because you got to keep it, like a lot of people says, like you can't, like in an apartment or something like that, it needs to be in a ventilated space, like a garage or something.
Yeah,
right?
I could say that too, because as soon as I started it, I could smell like the burning plastic.
Well, it can't be healthy, right? Breathing in those fumes.
Well, it doesn't say not to. So.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't see big giant warnings saying caution hazardous fumes or anything. So it can't be that unhealthy.
What do you plan on? What's your goal? Like, what's your goal that you want to build? Like, make it video game related, or is it like?
Well, I just wanted to mess around with it, but one of the things I wanted to make is like cartridge like holders for like Atari 2600 games. I can make my own cartridge holder thing, you know. Like if I wanted to design it myself, I don't know how to do that yet. That's something I figure I can learn how to do. But at the same time, I've already found designs that people have already made that I'm gonna print out and test out myself. And you can do it
like Etsy or something.
No, don't. It's there's a website called Thingiverse.
Yeah,
and that has all these files to download. Oh, look, I've made this. In fact, that's where I got this Metallica thing. This might be on Thingiverse as well, but this was on something else that was linked through the app. And
Winter
we're finding
for 3D printing. Hey, Razia, I'm not sure. I'm out of my element. I've been interested in getting a 3D printer, to be honest with you, because I can think of a million things, Crow, I could create that will help in just organizing my game collection and my shelves.
Yes, exactly. It's like anything, like there's like lots of stuff I was thinking is like, instead of buying it on Etsy, like those people probably just 3D printed something I could do myself.
Yeah, and they probably painted it and touched it up and stuff like that. I think there's stuff like I'd like to have a way to display some of my Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They've little stands. You can make little stands to put the cartridges in.
Yeah, Playdate grip, right? Because I ordered a sneak peek.
Let me see that.
I analog pocket. I still have my pocket. I actually pre-ordered ordered a grip for my analog pocket. It should be here in the next week or so from Etsy, but probably could have made one myself if I had a 3D printer.
I'm just gonna look up Playdate.
Oh yeah, so really cold days. So I guess no printing in Canada.
Oh, look at this. There's a console cradle for the Playdate you can print off. A Playdate pen dock.
So we got like 6 people in chat, and I don't know how long people will be here, Crow. I'm gonna start giving away channel memberships.
Oh yeah, good idea.
So I told Crow this before the show started. YouTube started something where I can give away free memberships, or I might have set it at the start. So I'm going to give away some free memberships right now. I don't know if it'll work in chat or not. I've never done this before, but I'm allowed to give away up to 10 a month. So I am going to do 5 right now, and it's basically YouTube's going out and grabbing anybody who's been on my channel since the beginning and been interacting and been somebody who's been watching videos, that's what they're choosing. That's what they say in the fine print. That's how they're choosing this. Let's go. So I'm gifting 5 right now. I've never done this before. So this is kind of, so gifted 5 memberships. So these are the people that I went to and gifted these memberships to. Okay. So it gifted to, oh man, these people must watch a lot of my videos. And I recognize some of them. So Corny Puddle, Nathan Foster, JP Chan, Merc24, and Kooky Chris was gifted memberships on my channel. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
The house is eaten up.
So no that's problem. You could give away how many? You could give away 5 per month?
10 a month.
Or 10 a month, okay.
So I can see if I can do another. Oh, I can gift 5 more. So this is the last show of the year. So I'll gift another 5 before the end of the show. So you can do 10 a month right now.
Let me ask you this while you're doing that.
Yeah. I'm done now. I gifted those 5. I recognize most. Corny Puddle, I don't recognize. So they probably watch the channel but never comment, which is common, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So my question is with memberships, you could have a separate publish date for you can have a separate, here's what I see. You can publish a video immediately for a member, but schedule it later for everybody else, right?
Yes, that's what I do. So
can you schedule it?
Today I've got a pre-release going right now on the channel for Madden 24 on the portal. My channel members can watch that video right now until it goes live for everybody else tomorrow.
But can you schedule a video like on 2 separate dates, one for members and one for everybody else? Or does that does it have to be live right away?
So members, you can set the date when you want it. Memberships goes live right away. And the date that it goes live for everyone else is what you can select.
But what if you wanted to publish like 7 videos and you didn't want all 7 to go live all at once?
Oh, for your I don't know. I can check for you.
Unless you have to do that manually. Because even though I don't have membership set up, I can still select this video for members, even though I don't have it turned on at this moment. So I was kind of curious. It's like, it seems kind of weird that I can't schedule 2 different dates, but I have to. The member video has to go live right then and there. Yeah,
I could probably check after, like how that works. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, that's if you weren't sure, that's something I can also look up. I mean, I didn't know if you knew an answer right off the top of your head.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I just do because when I do it, I just put it live right away. So.
Because I literally do like I'll publish 7 videos, like I'll upload 7 videos at a time or something. But I schedule them like one right after another. But for members, like, are they just going to see all 7 videos all at once? I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I think you should be able to schedule them for your members too. I don't know. I'll check after.
Yeah, that's something I'll have to look up then.
Yeah, and so I'm still gonna give away Death Stranding on Steam tonight later. But okay, so Ultimate, you want to make some Atari holders. So are you thinking like you're gonna make like a shelf, like, or a rack?
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking a rack, but then I don't know exactly where I'd put a rack. But I could also custom make it to fit within like shelves that I already have. You know what I mean? It would be custom made to fit into those areas.
That sounds pretty cool, yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to think about it. But they're fine where they are in the drawer too. And if that's the case, then that could be a whole different kind of holder too, just to keep them from like wobbling around every time I open the drawer up and stuff. Yeah. So I haven't really thought it all the way through, but I have an idea of like all these things I could do with it. I was thinking about like, we can make hard plastic sleeves for every cartridge too.
Well, there's a company out there that creates these sleeves for Atari games, little tiny, the same size as the cart. I've seen them on Metal Jesus Rock's channel.
Yes, I've seen those too, but I've looked into the pricing on those.
Yeah, they're not, I wouldn't buy them because they're too expensive.
I want to make them myself. I was thinking I'd make them myself, but then the thing is, like, they have a lot of games that I have that they don't have available, and I'd have to be sending them all these files anyway. Like I'd have no problem just printing them up myself. I have the really thick paper stock I could use. So,
how much is the filament for your printer? Like, I was seriously thinking about getting a printer. A guy at work was selling one, and I just like he was selling it because he wanted a better one, and I'm like, I don't know.
It really depends. This was a small package, and it was almost all of this. I only used like a portion of this, like a tenth of it. It's this was like $5 at Micro Center.
Oh wow! Okay.
This came free. This is something you could get off of Temu, something this size, and I think
Temu.
Oh, okay. Temu's like this Chinese site. It's like AliExpress, but they have...
I find those stuff suspect, those sites.
Yeah, it's kind of suspect, but you could get like a roll like this for $8. But at Micro Center,
personal information in those sites. I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid, right?
You're probably right. Something is kind of strange about Temu. I'll give it that, but that hasn't stopped me from ordering from them. From Micro Center, I'll show you like a roll that I got at Micro Center. Let's see. Okay, here, I just grabbed one of the boxes that we got. This is like almost 10 times the size. So this is
Rozzy goes, I don't trust you. You know what? I don't like. I think all companies kind of steal your information, to be honest with you. But
no, that's 100% correct.
Right? You gotta live life, right?
It's not stealing if you gave it to them.
Well, I trust PayPal because I guess I have to, just because of the fact that PayPal is the only way I pay for stuff.
So yeah, this from Micro Center, they could range in price depending on what kind, but they could range in price from like $16 to about $30. I didn't see anything.
Is the filament important?
I don't know how important it is. It's something I'm really not 100% familiar with, but like it tells you, like some of the filament you don't need to set as high of a temperature as others, but it seems to be like 230. This is like between 215 and 230. Really, I'm sure it's different quality, but you could get like different. You could get translucent. We got one that's like that glows into dark blue. It's like looks like it's clear, but it glows into dark blue. We got this rainbow colored one that's up there now. I'm writing this print out a giant Shiba Inu just because. So yeah, there's a lot of different choices, and it seems like Micro Center honestly is the best prices for how much you're getting. And even if you don't have one by you, you can order off of their like website. So honestly, I think the filament is cheaper than inkjet printer ink if you're buying it in cartridges.
Yeah, who buys ink cartridges anymore?
Oh, I have an eco tank, so I just need the ink, and I literally just pour the ink into the printer.
Yeah, we have a printer, and most of the times I'm printing out coloring pages, like blank coloring pages for the kids, or like that's mostly, or the kids actually just come up and take the blank paper and draw on it.
Yes. Well, I print all the time because selling stuff on eBay, print labels and stuff. And to be honest, I bought this printer, like this EcoTank printer, over 2 years ago, and I've never had to change the ink yet. And I like the fact that I could look right at the front of the printer and see the actual levels of the ink, because I never liked how in cartridges, how it would just say, "Oh, your ink is gone." I'm like, yeah, perfect. And you were printing just fine. Just print, right? Yeah, I was like, the printers used to just print until it would just keep trying to print, and it would just slowly fade away, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, I believe you. My ink is gone.
Our printer will print, and like color and that. But yeah, we get these warnings constantly. It's super annoying.
And it's what's really annoying too. It's like, oh, you can't print this in black. You can't print this black and white image because you're out of cyan. It's like, but I don't want to print cyan. I just want black. No, you can't print. You're out of cyan.
Yeah.
Or the combination printer. What they used to do too with the printer, I don't know if they still do this, but there was a problem with like these. I can't remember what brand it was, but it's like, you know how most printers are a combination scanner as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't scan. You're out of ink.
Oh yeah. It's. I think the printing industry was probably the longest running scam in technology, because the printers were like dirt cheap. they'd sell them at a loss probably, and it was just the whole thing was in the cartridges.
Sometimes nowadays it's sometimes easier to buy it's cheaper to buy a brand new printer to get the ink in the box than it is just to buy the ink.
Exactly. Well, so now that we set the mood for the show, yes, there is some type of organization on this show. It's just not me and Crow going off the rails all the time.
I thought that was the plan.
Podcast too, Crow, off the rails, because we're going to talk about some predictions now.
You know what? That should be the name of the podcast, Off the Rails.
Off the Rails. Well, we keep renaming it, so 2024 it's on the table. Meat's back on the table.
Oh, or it could be like a sub name, like it could be like season 2, Off the Rails.
Season 2, yeah. We keep really just renaming this podcast.
Season 1 was of games and stuff was hot dogs.
Yeah, I really like games. I think games and stuff, realistic and crazy prediction. Yeah, we're gonna do both here because why not, right? Because we both love the Evercade. I honestly I still love my Tato collection, and died yet. I've not charged it yet.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I have either. Now that I think about it, I might. You know what? I think I have had it plugged in at one point.
I've never charged it. So
I think I'm starting to like the Super Pocket more than the EXP, just because it's smaller.
Yeah. My God, sometimes I hate the chat window here.
Oh, you know what? I haven't started printing that thing I wanted to print.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So, Evercade and Hypermega, and we're going to do predictions for a few other things that we kind of are interested in, but let's talk about the Evercade first, not the Hypermega, the Super.
I'm Global HyperMegaNet.
Super Pocket. So let's talk about Evercade predictions. Predictions for 2024. Crow, anything you want to start with?
I only have one prediction, and the only prediction I have is because I'm so sure it's going to happen. Is when Commodore 64 Collection 3 comes out, that when you combine that with Volume 1, then you get your extra game is going to be Summer Games 1 plus 2. That's my prediction.
That's your crazy and wild prediction.
That's my one prediction.
Okay, I'm going to frame it out. Okay, so that's your wild prediction. All right, but, okay. What is your prediction for new arcade collection?
Oh, it's not. I wouldn't say they're predictions. It's more like what I would like to see.
Sure, that's the same thing.
I would like to see. Well, for starters, I'd like to see a cartridge version of the Taito collection. But also, for arcade, I'd like to see Neo Geo. I think that qualifies as arcade and not necessarily console.
So yeah, and that's a good prediction and something you'd like. I predict for arcade, we're going to see a Sega collection. Arcade collection.
Yes. You know what? Maybe not even necessarily Neo Geo, but SNK, because it doesn't have to be Neo Geo. But SNK,
yeah. Rousey. Okay, so let's go to console collection. Yeah, I predict a Sega Master System collection. Why? Because Sega owns all the licenses. I think 99% of licenses for the Sega Master System, Sony owns because they built those games.
Now, if we started seeing Sega console games, do you think they would go separate it by console, or do you think they would separate it by just the Sega collection? Here are Master System and Genesis games or Mega Drive games. Or
I think they'd probably go the route of the Sega Minis and just mix them in. But I would love to see a Sega Master System collection
because I'm not so sure about that, and I'll tell you why. I was just playing. Was it Zero Tolerance? And they didn't even, I don't know why. I was thinking about this, but why wouldn't they even mention, they would say stuff like a certain console, like platform. They wouldn't say Genesis or Mega Drive. Is there any particular reason why they wouldn't come out and say what console it was on?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And if that's the case, then could they even do like a Master System or Genesis collection?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. I think it's probably going to be more in lines, but I think we're going to see a Sega arcade collection, and I hope it's a Sega console, but I think my console prediction is we're finally going to see a Activision collection.
Okay, that would be great if we saw like an Atari Activision collection.
Because they're now owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft's a lot more open to cool gaming ideas.
Just the Atari 2600 Activision games?
I think that's what they'll go after, because those, I think, would have the most marketability on the console.
Wait a minute, is Activision as a whole owned by Microsoft now?
Yeah, Microsoft bought Activision.
Oh, I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah, they went to buy them 2 years ago, and it actually finalized a couple of months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, so Microsoft owns 100% of Activision Blizzard now.
Yeah, because then I could see that. But you know what? Even if they didn't, I couldn't see why they wouldn't let the 2600 games go onto a different platform. It's not like they're going to release them on.
Yeah, exactly. So what would your console prediction be?
Let's see, console. TurboGrafx 16.
Oh shoot! Yeah, which games?
Personally, I think we'd have to see. JJ and Jeff for sure. Keith Courage. Yeah. Not necessarily games I want to see, but these games have to be on there.
Bonk. It's gotta be every Bonk game.
Yes, Bonk. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that
mascot game ever.
But I'd like to see not a Naxat collection, and that wouldn't necessarily. Those Naxat games, that's Devil's Crush. That's Alien's Crush.
Oh yeah, the pinball game.
That's Jackie Crush. Did you know
there
was a third game?
Do they own the rights to Alien Breed too? Alien Crush?
Alien. Well, yes, I would say so, because wasn't one of them, or if not both of them, on the TurboGrafx Mini?
Yep. I own Alien's Crush on I actually own the U card.
Okay, so that's Konami, right? Doesn't Konami own all that stuff now? And Hudson Soft and the like?
Yes.
So if we could get like something like that, then there's no reason we can't get Castlevania games or Contra games.
I would take a Contra collection. I would take a Castlevania. I would love the Contra collection with the PS1 version of Contra too. Like the
really the Legacy of War. Which one wasn't it? Legacy of War?
Yeah, something like that.
Or is there a different one? I don't know. I didn't like that one that much.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going there. We've done arcade. We've done console. How about your prediction for computer collection?
Commodore 64 Collection 4.
Okay, that's easy though. You know we're gonna get all 64 of the minis on there.
Okay. No, we're going to get all 400 of them. They have the rights to.
Why not? Right? You could do worse by putting. So I've got a dual prediction here. Chat, share your predictions here too. My dual prediction is we're going to see obviously Spectrum, worst kept secret ever.
Yes, it's going to be Spectrum.
Which sucks because that computer was way overrated. But I honestly think we're going to get an Atari 8-bit collection.
I would love to see that.
Me too. Oh, MSX, we got DOS. Well, they can do DOS because Duke 1 and 2 are DOS games.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are
DOS, but they're reimagined, so they're running.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they were DOS games.
No, we don't have DOS emulation just yet, so I wouldn't hold my breath for DOS.
All right. So we've done console, arcade, computer. Okay. Chat saying DOS, MSX. Sweet.
What else? There's a whole bunch of UK computers.
Delphine, but yeah, you'll probably get a Delphine collection too. Like, wait, was it called Delphine Collection 1?
Yes. Well, no, I don't know if it had a 1 on it or not. Let's see here. I check my spreadsheet.
I'm trying to look at. I got them right here.
Oh, it's not on my spreadsheet. Delphine Software Collection 1.
So you're gonna get a 2. A number 2 is coming.
Well, I don't know. We've got ones where I don't think we're gonna get a 2. Like Technos.
Maybe, yeah.
Technos Arcade 1. Are we gonna see a Technos Arcade 2 sometime?
I don't know. All right. So this is a great one. Ian goes, the next remaster.
The next remaster. Commander Keen. That's what I'd say.
Gosh, what would be the next remaster? I'm horrible at this.
Like when you say Duke Nukem 1 and 2, I think Commander Keen. And I think Commander Keen, those games were bigger than the original Duke Nukem games. So I'm going to say Commander Keen.
Yeah, I don't have a good answer for that.
Maybe lemmings. You could say lemmings.
Gross.
Wait, you don't like lemmings?
No.
But then again, they could always just give us the Super Nintendo version of lemmings. That wasn't bad.
A lot of folks want CK as the next remaster. CK? What's that?
CK. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Cranky Kong.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know what CK means. Commander Keen. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that was the acronym for Commander Keen.
Wow. And you were just discussing it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I was just saying it.
Okay. Any predictions for a limited edition like Full Void?
That's tough to say because you know what? I'm going to say, okay, I got one. A robot named Fight. It would have to be a homebrew, and that's one of my favorites. So I'm going to say that. I would gladly pay for that game a fourth time.
Oh my! All right, that's a good one. A robot named Fight,
or Loop Hero.
What's that?
Loop Hero.
Loop Hero.
How would that work though? Do you think you could get away with that without a mouse?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I retract Loop Hero.
Yeah.
You know what though? It is on the Switch, so I redact Loop Hero, so it's back on.
I think the indie game we might see. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I would love to see. Oh yeah, Loop Hero would be awesome, but I don't think.
I got another one. I got another one. Super Blood Hockey.
Oh snap! Yeah. I'd take that one. I take that. I take that in, like that. You know what I would love to see? I would love to see. What is it? Vampire Survivors. That's not got a physical release.
Yeah, that's one of the games I need to still play that I have on Steam.
Well, there's a game I'm playing right now. A video is going to come out on the channel soon, in the next couple weeks, called Death Must Die.
Death Must Die, huh?
Death Must Die. And it's fantastic. It's in the Vampire Survivor, passive survival games like that. But anyway, I think Vampire Survivors could be the indie game, because if that gets a physical, that could be huge. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Speaking of physical, apparently
physical.
Blu-ray sales have gone spiked.
Why?
Because people are realizing that if you own a game, own a movie digitally, they can still take it away from you.
They did it. Sony's doing it like crazy.
That's why it's spiking. That's why people are buying stuff again on Blu-ray, because they can't take it away from you.
I went and picked up all of my DC Universe animated movies on Blu-ray. So I have like 25 of them, and like the Superman ones and Batman ones and Justice League movies, and I got them all on Blu-ray. And I picked them up during the pandemic because I've got a big thing with Superman. Superman's like hundreds and hundreds of Superman comics. So
while I was at Micro Center,
you bought something else.
I bought something to help with that. Yeah, okay. Face the camera. There we go.
NAS? Oh,
yeah.
Hard drives. Sweet.
Yeah.
Old school ones, mechanical ones.
Well, this is for my server. They only
Nice.
This is 16 terabytes.
Nice. All right.
And it goes with the other 16 terabytes I have.
Okay, now we have to talk about, because we only got like an hour. So now we talk about hardware. I predict, big thing hardware, we're finally going to get a cocktail top Evercade that has minimum 10 cartridge slots on it with a built-in joystick, trackpad, roller, the whole works.
Now, when you say cocktail, you don't really mean
not cocktail. Like, what do they call them? They sit on your desk. Like, they're probably countertops. We're going to get an Evercade countertop.
Okay,
probably going to have a 12-inch screen, maybe diagonally, whatever. But it's going to have 10 slots. It's going to be an Evercade all-in-one with a proper joystick. And it's going to have 2 sets of joysticks, trackball, the whole works.
Okay, I will not predict anything brand new. I would predict just different variations. I would predict maybe 2 more Super Pockets. Don't ask me.
Oh, we're not there yet. We're still talking about Evercade.
Okay, well, to me that's Evercade.
I know, but we'll talk about Super Pockets right after this.
They're Evercade Juniors. Okay, well, I would just say, okay, maybe a different new variant for the Evercade VS and a new variant for the Evercade EXP. That's it.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the countertop. All right, now let's talk about Hyper Global Megatech Super Pockets. Crow,
Global Hyper
this is an
Meganet.
easy one because we just got to predict new ones. So I'm going off on a limb right now, and I'm saying we're going to get a Konami Super Pocket. That's going to have a Castlevania one and a Contra one.
Well, if we're talking like that too, I'm going to say SNK, okay. Konami. Maybe we could see like a Capcom 2, perhaps. Or
yeah.
What else?
Oh, this is Rozzy's prediction: Towerfall and Celeste dual cart. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, they're gonna do hardware because that's where all their money's at in hardware. That's where to get the profit. Ian's saying EXP vertical version with a classic OG theme. You know what? We could get an Evercade EXP XL.
For Ed's bad eyes?
Well, yeah.
It's complaining every screen is too small.
All right, we're halfway through. I'm going to give away a game now. I'm just going to put it in here. If you already own it, please don't take the key. Well, you can't use the key, but I'm going to give away. What is this? What am I giving away?
You know what? If they own it already, even if they tried to use the key, they wouldn't be able to, take it. So it wouldn't matter.
All right. This is Death Stranding. Director's Cut. So.
I wonder what the
directly in chat.
Hang on a second. The director's cut doesn't make much sense.
I don't know.
Because that's Hideo Kojima.
That's the key. Please, whoever grabs it and uses it first. Obviously, hopefully you enjoy the game. You'll have to let me know on the next show in the new year what it's all about.
Yeah, you have to give us an essay in your gameplay experience.
And now, I'm going to give away another 5 memberships. It's pretty cool because it tells me in a printout who gets them right away.
Yeah, and on the series, so it's 5. Okay, now, yeah, it actually says it in the chat as well.
Rozzy got one. You
get a membership, and you get a membership.
You get a membership. Well, I'm very happy, Rozzy. You got a membership through the channel for 1 month. On me. That's awesome.
How much are your memberships?
I got one at 99 cents Canadian, $1.99 Canadian, and $3.99 Canadian.
Okay, I just have one setup, not active.
Yeah, I just did 3 because I know some people have different, whatever. It was recommended.
Which is it? Is the 99 cent one the most?
No, it's the $3.99 one is the most popular.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised.
Well, it's $3.99 Canadian, so.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I set mine up. I got it approved, and I haven't done anything yet. I'm so close to actually just flipping the switch, but I am I kind of want to start it on the new year.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? Hey, dude, man, do whatever makes you happy. All right, any final Evercade and Hyper Mega Tech predictions overall?
Okay, here's a crazy prediction. You want to hear a really crazy prediction?
100%.
We'll get
Atari's going to buy Blaze. That's crazy.
No. It's hardware.
Oh,
hardware. Okay. We'll get virtual reality. Evercade virtual reality exclusively for Virtual Boy games.
Oh, gross. Gross. A HMT prediction. A mini HMT console you can also dock the pocket up to update it. Oh. Okay.
I'm having a real problem putting this on this spool. I guess it just doesn't want to work.
All right. Let's talk Playdate. Playdate predictions.
I predict I will play it. Period.
I love that.
I can't guarantee I'll play all the games I have on it because there's plenty of games on there I haven't touched yet.
Oh, that's awesome. I predict I shall play the game.
Yeah, I predict sometime next year I'll turn on the Playdate. And I'll crank it a few times.
My prediction for the Playdate will be a backlight version. Because now I think they've got through all their pre-orders. I think they'll do a backlight version on the Playdate.
I somehow don't think they're through all their pre-orders.
Well, their initial sets are.
Because I was in wave 5. How about they'll actually release the dock.
Yeah, don't they already have the dock?
It's not out yet. You can still pre-order it.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't think it has a release date. It might be the release date might be 2024.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't. That's like a blue thing. It looks like a clock radio, right?
Yes, it makes it look like a giant clock radio. That's what it does.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is. So, but I think they're going to try to get a backlight to it because I think that's the only flaw to the whole system. It's hard to see it in low lighting, right?
Let's see. Yeah, I agree with that. But to be honest, I have no problem finding a light source.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, hey, I think. I don't know. I think it probably makes sense to do it, but I don't know. It's hard to predict much for Playdate outside of probably get season 2 of games, right? Because we had season 1.
Oh yeah, that's true. Once they finally catch up, maybe they'll do this season 2 games.
Yeah,
sure.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think they're not done, but the thing which kind of makes me a little hesitant that they'll do a new hardware. It took them so long to get this hardware out. Do they really want to go through and reproduce another set of hardware? It feels like they're probably not set up to do that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just I don't know. It feels weird. And I think that's all we kind of. Any other predictions you want to do? Just in general gaming predictions, Crow? Nothing else like this.
Let's see here. No, I don't think so. Can't really think of anything. I gotta run and check on something. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, we've lost Crow chat.
No, I'm gonna be in the same room. I just wanna check out something.
He just took off. He's probably building.
Yeah, I'm here. Oops. Is it still? I just I turned on the printer and I just saw something kind of weird going on with it. So
wait, you got your 3D printer down here?
Yeah, it's just on. Yeah, it's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, you need a better ventilated spot than that.
What are you talking about? It's plenty ventilated down here.
Now it's up to stuff. Now we're on stuff. So what interesting stuff that can we chat about now? Chat? Anything? Let's talk about pinball.
All right. Okay, because you've been playing Pinball M.
Yeah, I'm playing Pinball FX now. I'm going through the Star Wars pinball tables and having a real blast with that.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars. The free ones
okay.
to get. Because when I bought Pinball FX, I bought the Star Wars tables.
Okay.
And so I've been going through and playing those, just messing around with them. And I've been having a lot of fun with them because I'm not buying any new tables for it until the sale happens on 21st, which is Thursday this week. Is Pinball M on Xbox? I have no idea.
Yes. Yes. It is.
Cool.
It is on Xbox.
Nice. Is it free?
Well, it's the same thing as Steam. Yes, it's free. You get Wrath of the Elder Gods for free, and then you pay for all the other tables individually.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? Now I lied about that. I think on Xbox, I think on PlayStation, you buy the 4 other tables as a bundle.
Oh,
I don't know if you could buy them individually, but I know the bundles are on those platforms. Somebody left a comment about that.
Yeah, so for me, when it comes to pinball, I played Pinball M. I beat one of your high scores, Crow, on the thing.
Okay, I haven't really played a lot of the thing. And I've only played like a couple games. I've actually mainly focused on the tournaments and stuff, whatever tournaments we're doing.
I
And I
haven't
have
really
actually,
been playing the tournaments. I've been trying to get 3 skulls for my tables. And so I did a live stream this week, a members only stream. I did 2 in which I was playing the pinball ones, and I actually got a couple 3. I think I did 2. I got 2 more missions in the campaign with 3 skulls for the thing.
I was actually able to get 3 skulls on everything and every table, except for 2 of the ones where it's like where it drains your score. I can't remember the mode type, but it's the one where you're given a grace time to build up your score, and then your score starts leaking, and the amount it leaks starts increasing. So
okay.
I could never last enough time to get 3 stars. On the thing table, on that one, I was able to get 2 skulls barely. I don't know how in the world I'm supposed to get 3 skulls. And there was another table that did exactly the same thing. I was like, I think it was Duke Nukem. I could barely get 1 skull on the Duke Nukem table. It's the same type of mode. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they need to tweak that or something, because it just seems way harder than all the rest of the missions.
Yeah, I find the Pinball M, I don't know, I find it's obviously the newer game, because I find it just like their campaign is more compelling. Like Pinball FX, I find the campaign, there's no campaigns, right? So you just play.
Yes, there's not campaigns, but there is the different modes, but there's more modes in Pinball M.
Yeah, but in Pinball FX, you get like classic arcade. So I'm playing mostly arcade there because the power-ups and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I usually don't play with the power-ups.
Yeah, I play both. I'm having fun with both of them, but I'm really enjoying the Star Wars tables. But I think the Star Wars are probably one of their original tables that they came out with, right?
Not original, but they're older. They're very old.
But they're fun. No, I'm having a lot of fun playing those tables. But
In fact,
I'm having a blast playing Pinball FX, and it plays 60 frames per second on my deck, no problem.
I can't. I have to have 140.
Why?
Because I can tell. Like, it's funny because sometimes when I boot it up, I think OBS interferes with it. I think if I open up Pinball FX,
you stream any game, it interferes with the performance of your game.
Well, no, I think just opening. Here's the weird thing: is if I open up OBS while Pinball FX is open, my frame rate drops to 60 frames a second. I could tell, but if I have it open before I open Pinball FX, then it doesn't interfere, and I could play at 144 frames per second.
Really?
Yeah, it's
on my
weird.
Computer, I get like insane frame rate. I don't know, but it's like I know it's pretty awesome. But my deck, I get 60 no problem. But I got my deck locked to 60 for games. That's the max.
I that's I think on the Stream Deck, I think it'd be less noticeable, but like when you're playing like with a bigger monitor and you're just used to playing it with like at over 120 frames a second, like you can notice like almost instantly when the frame rate is halved, even if it is 60 frames a second. And it's like something's wrong.
What's your what's your virtual pinball actual table like? What frames per second on that one?
What do you mean, the back there? That's 60 frames a second. That's 60 frames a second.
And
it always was meant to be.
That?
I hardly ever play that, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? It's so cool.
I don't know, because I get a higher frame rate and the resolution's better here. I don't know. I just find it like I have my own custom controller. It's I don't know. It's just more convenient to play on Steam.
Interesting.
So like, cool. Yeah, I do. I could get. No, actually, I don't even think with the PC hooked up to it. I don't even think I can get a higher frame rate because I think that monitor is limited to 60 FPS because it is like a regular television monitor. I don't think.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I doubt you could get really high frame rates on that. But like, what's the pixel? What is it like resolution on it? It's
1080p. And 1080p is fine for me. I don't have a problem with that. I know that they're coming out with a 4K version, but I don't really. The thing that I find it's more interesting about the 4K version of the machine is that the backlash actually is. They have a separate DMD monitor aside from the backlash monitor, so it's got one extra monitor in it. That is actually more interesting to me than it being 4K.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I'm not really that in tune with frame rates. Like, I think like for like 60 frames per second, I really can't tell the difference between that and 120.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is I wasn't either until I got my computer a couple years ago, and I got the monitor, and it can get up to, on this monitor in particular, like 180 frames a second. But go playing stuff at like 120, 140 frames a second for so long, the second that it goes back down to 60, I'm like, I could tell like instantly that it's not as high as I was getting before.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
I can't tell that.
You wouldn't think so. You'd be like, yeah, 60 frames is
because my
fine.
monitor can do 180, no problem. I got a brand new, like I've got a widescreen monitor, so, and my computer, I got ultra wide, and
ultra wide, yeah,
and my computer's like a 4070 Ti, so it's like, and 64 gigs of RAM, and like
a couple of months ago, I upgraded the video card, and so I was able to play everything with ray tracing on, and still get over 140 frames a second, like in pinball effects and stuff. So when I start to have problems with the interference with OBS, and all of a sudden everything's just locked at 60, so I could tell something's wrong instantly.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, it's awesome. But like, I'm having a blast playing like pinball. I'm just trying to figure out which tables I'll buy next. Like, I'm definitely gonna get the Star Trek one. If it goes on sale, hopefully it goes on sale a little bit. I'm gonna be getting the Universal Pinball one.
Oh yes, the Williams Universal ones. Those are great. The Creature from the Black Lagoon and Monster Bash, two really, really good tables.
Yeah, so it's funny though, the Universal Pinball one's not showing up in game. Oh, there it is, because I had owned check. So I really want to get the Universal one because I want to get the Jurassic Park ones, the Jaws ones, Back to the Future, and E.T. And then I want
those Universal Collection, yeah.
And then I want the Williams ones because I got Indiana Jones and Star Trek Next Generation.
Indiana Jones is a separate table.
It's a part of the Williams Pinball group.
Yeah, it's part of that group, but you purchase that table separately.
Oh, weird.
It's not part of any bundle.
Oh, there's the Paramount. Yeah, there's some quite a few in there. The Marvel one I want to look at.
And the Williams tables, the other Williams tables are broken up into other collections as well. Oh, okay, and the funny thing is, like, depending on whether or not you buy off of Steam or the Epic's Game Store, in the Epic's Game Stores, all of the Williams tables are broken up into two different collections. And on the Steam store, they're broken up into groups of 3.
Well, I'm going to get them on Steam because I'm hoping during the Steam winter sale, it's going to be like good deal.
They'll go on sale. Guarantee you, they'll go on sale.
Yeah, so I want to really pick those up and have blast. That's going to be one of my Christmas gifts to myself. Yeah, the Indiana Jones one's $20 Canadian right now, which is
yes, it's the most expensive table because of licensing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Disney got to get all their money, right?
Yeah, Disney, and then you've got like the Harrison Ford likeness and the music licensing. It's like a whole bunch of weird.
Yeah, and you got to turn the music off if you're going to capture a video because you'll get a. You
know what's funny is I don't bother doing that. I leave the licensing music on, and there's only one table so far in recent memory that has actually gave me a copyright strike, and that was
gave me a copyright.
Star Trek, the Kelvin. Which one was it?
The Kelvin timeline.
Star Trek table. I can't remember if it was Discovery or the Kelvin timeline, and it was only like a small section of it. So for a couple seconds. So I was like, okay, just mute the audio. Yeah, something that just doesn't look right.
Crow, Ian asked you a question.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta stop this. Okay, what's the question? What is your favorite Funko Pop from your massive collection? It might be. There's a whole bunch of favorites, but it might be Tom Servcrow.
What is that?
There are two. There are two robots in Mystery Science Theater, Tom Servo and Crow T Robot. Tom Servcrow is actually a mixture of the two. It's actually Crow T Robot with Tom Servo's colors.
Okay.
So that I would say is my favorite.
Nice.
And it was one that you could only get through Kickstarter.
I think if I'd asked that question for me, I think I've got a couple favorites because I've got like sports Funkos, video game Funkos, movie Funkos, superhero Funkos. Like I've got so I think probably one of my favorite is the one my wife got me 2 years ago for Christmas. It's a Master Chief Halo, a Halo Master Chief one I really like. Then I have a Montreal Canadiens Patrick Waugh Funko, which I absolutely love. And then I've got so many different ones, but I think the ones I really like now is my Starship Troopers ones. I really like those Funkos, so I've got a bunch of those. The Johnny Ricos and the Bug ones and stuff. So
okay.
But there's so many. Like I've got like Game of Thrones Funkos. Like I've got the Funko of Jon Snow sitting on the throne. You haven't seen Game of Thrones?
No, but I'm familiar with it. I'm pointing at one now. You can't see it. I have Stupid Sexy Flanders.
Oh, super! Is the one in the shower?
No, that's the one where he's skiing.
Oh, stupid!
And he's like, he's like, isn't that suit a little revealing? And he's like, yeah, it feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Yeah, it's a kind of disturbing one with Flanders.
Yes, I had to have Stupid Sexy Flanders.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of Funkos too, so I do enjoy my Funko Pops. I know they've lost favor though; nobody really collects them anymore, right?
No, people still collect them. I don't know why you would say, like, why wouldn't they? I mean, they're still around. Stores still sell them.
I thought
so
they
like,
kind of went like. Remember a couple years ago they were like super crazy, like in popularity.
Well, they're still maybe they're not at the level they were before, but people still go crazy over them.
Oh, really? I thought they were like pre-releases. People used to love them, but I don't know.
Well, all I got to do is look at the Funko app, and it showed me the sell. I don't know what prices it goes off of eBay. It goes off of eBay prices to tell me values. Let's see. I think like I have a couple of them that are worth over $100. Like
really?
If I sold them now, I could get over $100 from them. Yeah.
Which ones?
Well, that's what I'm going to pull up. And
so I have a Funko app too.
And okay, I need to go by value high to low. Share Bear with the Cloudmobile, $154.
What?
Bedtime Bear, Care Bears, Bedtime Bear, $114.
The Funko app is kind of crappy.
Kratos from God of War, $88. Oh, Tom Servcrow, from the one I was just talking about, $76.
I got a couple at over $100. I've got Game of Thrones Brienne of Tarth, the bloody version. That's $125. I've got the Star Wars 3-pack Revenge of the Sith. That's $125. I've got a Marvel Agent Venom, $95. Ezra Bridger Star Wars, $90. Marty McFly in the hazmat suit, $70.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I've got a couple other ones like a Brack from.
If I look at this, they say my collection's worth $5,400 American dollars.
Mine says 5,000. How many items do you have?
How do you check that?
It's right above when you go my collection. It says my collection is
400 items.
Mine says 305.
Yeah, mine's 400.
But I've got more than just the Funko Pops in there. I've got like the Funko Sodas in there.
What? What the hell's a Funko Soda?
The Funko Soda, I have a couple right here, is comes in a can that looks like soda.
What's
this is
inside
Homer
of it?
Simpson. Homer Simpson.
See, that's better than the Funko Pop, the boxes, because that looks a lot more durable.
Yeah, this is a lot. Well, it dents. It dents easily. It's like
what's wrong with his head? His head looks too short.
Well, that's just the style this is in.
I know it. Like, kind of look like they squat his head down.
But I've got like a whole bunch of these. I actually have a Hulk, and the Hulk is so big he came in a 3-liter bottle of soda.
That is awesome.
And I don't know where that is.
They made those. Those are great.
Oh yeah, here's Like, here's Prince Adam in a can. Do you have Prince Adam in a can? Yes, I do.
Yeah. No, it's what is it? Do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Well, I have Prince Adam in a can. I have a whole bunch of these things. I have. Oh, there's one I was looking for. Here's Snout Sprout.
Jeez, how many cans do you have?
A bunch. Here, look, it's Devo.
I've been to the Funko store, the Funko factory store in Everett, Washington. So I've been there. It's pretty fantastic.
Not.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, Devo doesn't want to focus.
Have you ever been to their Funko store, like their main headquarters?
I wasn't even aware there was a Funko store.
Yeah, it's in Everett, Washington. It's about an hour and a half drive south of here, maybe.
Here's the Hulk. Here's the 3-liter bottle of soda.
Oh my gosh, that's just massive, and that's funny. But I've been to their store and they have it like set up in segments where there's certain like Star Wars area, Harry Potter area, stuff like that.
Okay. And where is that located again? It's in Washington?
Everett, Washington, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've never been there.
Yeah. It's a bit of a drive. Well, that's awesome. Cool. Well, everybody, we're going to wrap up. Hopefully, everybody has a great holiday season, gets everything they want if they believe and celebrates Christmas and Santa Claus and all that wonderful stuff. But we're going to wrap it up. We'll be back in the new year. Our first show in the new year will be
amazing.
January 7th. And I hope you guys all have a great and relaxing holiday. Crow, thank you as always for being here.
No problem.
And I'm on vacation, been on vacation a week, and I'm on another vacation for another 2 weeks. So I am excited to play some video games. Actually been playing Lord of the Rings on my Xbox, Return of the King, which is pretty fun. So I'm going to finish playing that tonight and have some fun.
All right.
What's coming up on your channel, Crow?
Well, I still have lots of videos that I've already filmed. So I just got the pinball, the Star Trek pinball FX. Those tables just went up, those 3 ones. So today was Deep Space Nine. Tomorrow it's taking a break from pinball, and I'm actually posting. Which one is it? I play Motor City Patrol from Pico Interactive 3.
Oh,
and then it's doing pinball again. I think it's back to pinball, so it's going to be Exploding Kittens, Gloomhaven Pinball, and then Terraforming Mars. And then there's another break from pinball, and it's going to be Stanley, the Search for Dr. Livingston. And then there might be. I'm currently playing Zero Tolerance, and I played that for about 3 hours today, and then I played The Legend of Wukong. I'm in the middle of that, so I don't know if there'll be any more videos of that. But on Christmas Eve, I've got a Charlie Brown Christmas pinball coming up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I went and put up my Gloomhaven pinball yesterday. The Duke, I got the new Duke and pinballs up already. So yeah, I got quite a few more pinball videos coming over the next 6 to 8 weeks. You'll be seeing a lot more on channel, but right now, channel members, you can enjoy the early access to the Madden on Portal. But I got lots of videos coming up too. Not as many Pro.
You know how you can earn those collectibles as you play Pinball FX? What? I played Gloomhaven Pinball until I got all the collectibles except for the table achievement, and the score spacing on that was so bad that I think I played it for 6 hours before I got everything.
It's like the first unlock's like 70,000 points.
It's 200 million.
No, the first one's 70 million.
No, it's 200 million.
Oh, for love of God. I've got to keep playing it then.
Yes. I know. That's how ridiculous it was. Like, every score bracket was around 200 million points. Like, you had to score 200 million more. And my best score on that table, period, is like 130 million. And that game takes like half an hour to 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's crazy. All right, chat. Bye. See you in the new year, 2024. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I gotta go and play my music out.